A new iron to look at. Well, I say new, got this 2 years ago, nearly 3. It's a Tiffany iron from Australia when I was out there, model SI812. And you're watching Florence Ballard A3060 on film. Let's have a little look at this then. So, this is quite a generic looking iron, not necessarily new, but I've had it sat on the shelf for about 3 years, so I've been meaning to get around to doing this. It's from Australia, and you can see I've had to put it has an Australian plug on it, using the travel adapter. It's very basic, and in terms of basic, I mean it's probably, aside from a dry iron, this is probably the most basic steam iron you can get. It literally just has one button for steam. This little blank space here, as you can see, is where there would normally be a water jet button. Now, I did have another iron. I don't know if I did do a video of it and I never actually uploaded it, but I may have, like, a few years ago when I was really collecting irons from British Art Foundation, might have had one like this. It's a Tiffany brand, which will be like an Australian sort of brand, but over here we have them as Carlton, and I think a Carlton, and I don't know if Hinari did one in this. I know I used to have Hinari Lifestyle ones. I got this from, yeah, she says it on the SALVOS store, which is basically like the Salvation Army out there. So they had, like British Heart Foundation, it was. And they had an appliance store in Midland, it was. This was the store in Midland. On the same day we filmed the Midland line on the railways. Tested by someone called Rodney. 14th of February 2019, and I got it my last few days there, I did. And I just simply kind of left it in this container I've got. And then when I sort of fished out all my stuff, I was like, okay, we'll get around to doing this. So it has the Carlton one I had a light blue switch here for the water jet, and I had that here, which has got the water tank, which is visible through here, and your heat setting, which of course has low, medium, and high, and max. It's not really anything I can gather from the rating sticker, but it says made in China, cash converters, Armadale, which was a suburb in sort of west of Perth, and was it west? I can't remember where it was. So SI182, 1200 watts, so it's not the most powerful. No, there is this code here, 5195. This could mean week 51, 1995. It does look like a 90s iron. It is quite old looking compared to anything new. So that could be, say, this could be December 1995 maybe. You've got stainless steel sole plate, actually quite in good condition. There's just a couple of scale marks there. And so we'll see how that works. On the Carlton ones, I think you normally had the rating sticker here. So we'll give that a go with just a shirt to do, very creased though. I'm going to see how well this works. I'm not going to be keeping this iron because of how basic it really is. I just kind of got it in a way to see what it's like. I have a feeling the steam ain't going to work on it, because normally with my luck I tend to have that. So I'm just going to review a very basic iron and tell you what it's like. I literally got it for about $10, which is £5 over here. I have brought one from British Art Foundation like that before, which is where I actually got that other one from, the Carlton one. Anyway, let's have a little play with it and see what we do. I'm going to pour the water in. Now I'm not going to use as much as I normally would use, not just because we're doing one shirt, but in case the steam doesn't work on this properly, which will mean that we can only so switch that on, do it to max. This is how long will it take the heat? I reckon that's going to give off a bit of smoke, probably because I haven't used it. I've never ever actually plugged this in. Oh no, hang on, I plugged it in Australia before we came home. Can't smell anything off that. Oh, it's getting hot now. Okay, not bad. Not really much of a smell coming off that. Okay, we've finished heating. So in that case then, I will add our water. So what we do to add the water, we add it through here. Now I'm probably going to get some air bubbles coming out of this. See? I think we can see the gauge going up in there. Of course I would be adding more if I... So do we think we push it in to let the steam? Right, okay, so we've got an air bubble problem now. It always happens. Got someone to do that. Is it going down, is it? So I've got water trapped there basically. This always happens. Just got to do that. There you go. Much better. Tilt that back. Okay. So I think to enable the steam we have to let that out. There we go. So it doesn't seem like it's really anything at the moment. Alright, so we'll test this. Turn the shirt inside out, and then I will see just how good this iron is. I don't expect a star performance off it, especially for it being old, but for it being a lot more basic. So it doesn't even have like a self-clean function. Although I don't think many old irons had that, to be honest. Let's have a look, shall we? That's around here. Let's have a go. Okay, so there's a lot of steam. Sounds like it's building up. It's very lightweight. I can literally just throw it about and use it. Very lightweight. In comparison, it almost feels like there's nothing at all to this. Okay, so... Okay. Well, actually not bad. Steam is coming out. A lot more. Has got a good precision tip though, I'll say that. It does get into these little nooks and crannies here. So the steam isn't really going on while I've got the iron face down. It's when we tip it up, as you see. Okay, well there was a lot there. So does that disable it? Yeah. It's normally weird, because sometimes a lot of irons you have to push the button down. So now it's the steam. Okay. It's okay, I'll say. Not bad. A little better than I expected. As I said, it has been sat in storage for nearly 3 years, so you know, can't expect much. And this is the part where I find out I'm not recording, isn't it? Yes, I don't even know where this shirt was from. I want to say it's Primark, but on the subject of clothes, if anyone here has got Depop, I've got a load of my clothes on there if anyone is interested. Now I'm going to get fans that are probably going to be like, ooh, got clothes. Because I don't really want to throw stuff out, I want to try and sell stuff. So a lot of them, they've all been washed and dried using laundry disinfectant. In fact, I'll be using some of them in stains test that I'm doing to clean them, or cycles. So yeah, there's not a ton of water. It's not like a dragon. Okay. See, it's... Yeah, if I give it a shake, there's some... Okay, so it's not the most impressive, I'll say that. But it's making do with the water it's got. So at least we know that for a fact. I am thinking of doing some ASMR videos ironing, where I also do like what I did with the Miele video, the spin. I just loop. I do like a 10-minute video of me ironing, and then I just loop it like 20 times or something, or whatever, to get it to about over 2 hours or so. No talking, just literally the sound of the iron on the fabric. That's why I try and talk a bit more quietly in my ironing videos, because some people find it relaxing. Okay, that was a lot of steam coming out there. It's actually done a lot better than I expected. Okay, so that's pretty good, but I'm still not going to be keeping it, because I'd have to chop it. I'd have to chop the plug off anyway and put a European, a British one on there. Because there's no doubt some people won't want it having. Obviously, not everyone's got a travel adapter. The travel adapter I use isn't the best either. It has to be. It can't be pushed fully into the socket. If you do, then it doesn't power. So I've got it partially sticking out. It hasn't even got an earth cable either. So really, I don't really. So you can see there's some steam coming off here probably. Not a massive amount. Oh, didn't like that. So it has used up a lot of the steam, water. Oh, really hot. That's quite a hot iron. It's only. Oh, I don't have my thermometer here, do I? Let me go and get it from downstairs, I think. Or have I got it here? No, I haven't. It's downstairs. I'm going to test my thermometer to see how hot this iron's getting. So I've got a second shirt we might as well iron. Slightly different material to the one we just ironed. So just testing how that goes over it. I'm not going to show me fully ironing the whole thing. So just sort of giving it a different type of material test so we know what it's like. I mean, I'm a bit conspicuous about putting an older iron that's not in the best of condition on it. But, no. Of course, for the more newer irons and more powerful irons I will use more premium materials. I mean, like I said, I just looked at the shirt I did after going over it. It hasn't ironed the creases out completely, but it's done a fair job. Right, let's do a heat test. So, we know that the irons roughly heat up to about 220 degrees. Between that or so. So that's still heating up, is it? Yeah, that's heating up at the moment. I'm going to take a photo of this as well. So, still heating. Right, finished now. So that's not even that hot. Oh, hang on, there we are. So 100. So one of the outlets I'm putting in the holes there, that is getting to 115. I just clocked there for a second. So let's start down here. 49. 61 at the bottom. Go up. Getting up. 100 and oh, that must be where the heating element is right there. Right. If I keep that still, we just clocked 134 degrees there. Where was that? So that's roughly 100. I think 134 is what we're actually getting as an average. Can I clock that one more time? Let's have a look. Okay, well that's that. So that's not anywhere as hot as the other iron, so that is probably why we're not getting the best performance out of this, because switch that off now and disable the steam. I'll take the water out of that. So with the other iron, the dry iron that we use, the Panasonic, might have been in bad condition, but that was clocking what an iron should do. This is only reaching 100, nearly 140 degrees. It's not the most, because considering this has got more power than the other one did, you would have thought there would have been a lot more to it. So, little conclusion. So, for its age, probably would not be expecting the top quality performance. Would have probably expected a bit more heat, considering it has got a 1.2 kilowatt heater to it. The steam on it is a lot better than what I expected. It probably doesn't work as well as it did maybe when it was brand new, but maybe this wasn't a very powerful steam shot iron, whereas today you have quite a lot, clocking 30, 45, 110 some are doing grams of steam, probably even more. There's even more for some. We'll not be keeping this in the collection. This is just purely one I wanted to clear off. And I've got a steam generator one behind that load of clothes, and there's even this Rowenta one here that came in the box that I need to do. It's an older model as well, so be interesting to see how those work. You guys will enjoy the next video, by the way, so look forward to that. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.